Papua New Guinea is the world's second largest island. It is a country that is filled to the brim with dangerous mountains, impenetrable jungle and illegally armed groups. In 2014, myself and my friend Richard completed what many told us was impossible, an unmotorized crossing of the country through the interior without the help of porters. Finally coming to the end of our walking phase of the expedition, which is goes without saying, it's a massive deal for us. We've been walking for 2 months now, and we're finally about to come into Kiunga.
It's crazy to think that now we're here, and we're now getting to the point where we're swapping walking for paddling.
We know we're in Kiunga, as we can see and smell the rubbish piled on the outskirts.
They just don't have the facilities to get rid of any rubbish. So all around villages, there's just rubbish everywhere. All in the waterways, it's just horrible. It's absolutely horrible.
Although Kiunga is a major milestone for us, there isn't any time to rest as our visas only have another month left. We immediately admin our walking kit away and start buying supplies to build a boat. To save time and money, we have asked Paul, a local carpenter, to help with the construction. We bought one boat yesterday, one canoe yesterday and another canoe we managed to get today. And we've got our carpenter, Paul, who's been putting them together to our designs, to our specifications. It's going to be very stable how it is like this with the two canoes. It's going to act pretty much like a catamaran.
We can't believe we got it sorted in about 3 days. Our final product, the catamaran canoe boat that's going to be taking us down the fly. Each canoe is tied to the other one using this rope system. And the idea is that if there's a problem with one, we can get rid of the one that's having the problem so that it doesn't take the whole boat down. We chop down on this with a machete, hack it like mad, and it should detach and go away. So we do that on all 4. This is it. This is it all sorted. Had a slight hiccup this morning. Our local who was meant to be going with us was drunk, so we had to find someone else. We're all packed in, and there's a lot more space than we imagined.
Richard and I both agree that this, compared to swimming in a swamp, some mossy overgrown jungle, this feels like luxury compared to that. Although physically much easier than walking, the novelty soon wears off and we become bored.
It is massively demoralising how much effort we're putting in and how much we're not moving. Our route going down the Fly River follows the Indonesian Papua New Guinea border. We took a little detour on a smaller river. Now we, by chance, just took a little navigation check and got our GPS out, and it turns out that we wandered into Indonesia as nothing went wrong. Our review of Indonesia was it was very nice.
With not much to think about other than paddling and food, we decided to get something tasty, so we bought a chicken. So we've got a new team member on the boat. He doesn't really say much, but this evening, as far as I know, he's going to be doing one for the team, and we're going to be eating him, aren't we? Yeah. After a few days of paddling, we need to stop and resupply in the small village. But worryingly, this small village doesn't look like a normal one.
Afternoon. You stuff good? Good. Stuff good, huh? You guys with the army or PNGDF? Rebels. My name is Richard.
Your name is Richard? Patrick.
Patrick.
Okay.
Alright.
We've come...
Papua itu ada berkala tentang Papua Merdeka.
So, they said that we're the Papuans we are fighting for our freedom, so we're not going to fight with the people, we're going to fight with the Indonesians. So we had it, that's no problem.
They're happy, yeah?
Yeah, they're happy, that's no problem.
Okay, good.
Excuse me, please. I give you instructions first.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
It's like this. Operation Commander said that people will go down all the way to ARM 360 because the Supreme Commander is there.
Okay.
People has to go down there. ARM 360.
We did what the people with the guns told us to do and headed downriver to 360 to meet the commander.
Turns out they wanted to give us an escort of 2 guys to paddle alongside us while we go through this kind of rebel hotspot. Exciting day in the office.
Getting to 360 means we're going to have to paddle into the night. To pass the time, we decided to start preparations for supper. Bad news for our newest team member.
I've never killed a chicken before. I've seen a cockfight once when I was in Indonesia. That was pretty mad. It was like blood, a fair lot of blood. Twist and pull. It's the first animal I've killed. Knowingly, wantonly. It still doesn't look like a bargain bucket. Looking forward to the change in dinner of actual chicken. Something untinned. At the minute, we're paddling towards a commanding officer of a rebel group in Papua New Guinea. Just behind us now, I don't know if you can hear, the escorts are going to be going past us to the next village. How did we get ourselves here? And hopefully it all works out okay.
God knows you don't really want a rebel commander getting annoyed with you and going all Rambo on us.
A flashing light on the bank signals that we have arrived at the rebel headquarters. The sound of howling dogs as we approach does nothing to comfort us.
Okay, thank you.
Can we go up?
Okay.
We'll just give our names and then they'll write the names.
Yes.
What purpose we are traveling, all our trips, and then.
What's this for this one? Purpose. Tourism. Our address. London.
Quite sure what it is they want with us at the moment. It's all a little bit disconcerting. They're all kind of standing around and looking at us. Well, a lot of them are armed as well and wearing camouflage. I feel a little bit like McLovin in Superbad at the moment. I don't quite know how I got myself into this. Oh, hopefully their intentions are good. Kind of feel a bit like a sitting duck at the moment. Jeffrey, do they want us to go?
Yes.
I'm glad we're out of there and we're carrying on paddling now. It was really uneasy, it felt very, very strange, and they could really have done what they wanted. And to be totally honest with you, I don't really want to go through that again, because we both felt very vulnerable, and we got out of it, which is what matters. But maybe in the future we wouldn't be so lucky with that.
In the next chapter, we meet an old headhunter.
3 kilometers. They got catties that fellows there now.
Crocodiles become an issue.
Considering we're in a boat this size and the crocodile was the same size as the boat, we need to be careful for a while.
And Richard gets to meet one of Papua's more unusual animals.
It's very interesting to see a bird that can kill you.